Jim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. I'm here with John Gallagher, the FIM race director for the Supercrosses. I got to ask you, we got a shortened program here at San Diego. How does that come about? Who tells you, or the AMA or Feld? How does that all come about that we come up with that program?
Interesting question. The AMA and the FIM and Feld all meet first thing this morning. We look at the weather reports to determine what's going to happen throughout the day. And obviously we have three major concerns. One is to make sure that riders have enough time to be able to qualify, and two, that they have enough time on the track to be able to practice. And then lastly, we don't destroy the racetrack, so that we still have a track that's good for the show tonight at 7. So that means that we have to just back up from 7 o'clock on what we actually have to get accomplished. The track builders said they need an hour of time after we get off the track for practice, so that means that we have to finish practice by 6. And then we need about 45 minutes for 2 sessions of practice, 45, 50 minutes. So that backs us up another hour and a half, give or take, and then we need about an hour and a half to get the plastic off the racetrack, and then we have to have a little bit of time for a track walk. So you just back it up from 7 o'clock, and that ends up 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to start our track walk.
All right, let me ask you this. I know in the past, sometimes at some races, you actually end up cutting the main events, and that all determines on how that weather is.
Yeah, we really have to take a look at the way the track deteriorates. If the track starts deteriorating a lot during the show, then we make decisions on laps after that. And that's going to be very important tonight, because this track was originally set up to be a dry racetrack. So we're going to have some deterioration. And then the other thing is, this is new for this event. In the past, we had racetracks that we had to keep covered till the very last minute, and it was built for a dry condition. And then the obstacles ended up appearing after they got wet too difficult to make over. We want to still see some high-flying bikes. It may not be flying as far as it would if it were a dry condition, so we're going to be proactive on this racetrack, and after we get the plastic off, some of the obstacles may be adjusted compared to the map to make it so that we still have bikes that jump, say, for the triples, or at least double the triples, and they still make it over the finish line jump.
All right, one last question for John Gallagher, because I know this guy's a busy guy. We come from the old school where they used to do scoring, the ladies in the scoring booth writing down, but now we have transponders because of the technology we have. But what happens if something happens and the technology goes down?
We obviously have the loop, and we're going to protect that all night long, the loops and the finish line jump. In the event that the loop starts getting to be exposed, we're going to see it right away. It's a white tube that goes through 2 of them that go through the middle of the jump. When the race is finished, we gather it back up. If it does get compromised, we have the hand scores like the old days that still can keep us on mark. So either way, we're covered.
All right, here's from John Gallagher. He's got everything covered. He's got backup plans and backup plans here in San Diego.